Good evening, everybody. Just waiting for people to sign in and show up. Just got a couple of things to talk about tonight. Trying to figure a couple of things out too there. So how was everybody's night tonight? We just got a couple of things to talk about tonight and see how everybody's doing and where's everybody at. Just waiting to see if other people are going to sign in there. We'll wait till another 10 seconds. So I know there's a lot of events coming up there, and I hope everybody's having a happy New Year's now. So for events coming up, guys, we all know that there's a lot of events coming up, and there's a lot of confusions and stuff like that going on. So let's just start from the events that are coming up, and then we'll go from there. So I know that there's the event starting on January 7th, 8th, and 9th. That's going to be down in Toronto area. I know everybody has probably seen the posters. It's for the carbon tax and fuel cost. That right there, they want to do a Ontario-wide boycott for the 7th and 8th on the weekend. They said not to buy your fuel 3 days before, like everybody's seen on the posters. On the 9th, January 9th, which is a Monday, they want to do a convoy to Queen's Park. There's going to be different convoys, of course. Usually the event down in Queen's Park will run from 2 to about God knows whenever everything's done, right? So hopefully that downtown in Toronto, with all the division and everything going on, hopefully that they all come together for the same reasons, right? It's not about standing against each other. It's to help each other out for the right cause. And at the end of the day, we are all fighting for the same cause. And seeing all this division out in Ontario is very sad. I know there's divisions in other provinces and other places, but with me, with personally being in a lot of meetings across the country, Ontario seems to be the laughing stock right now. So yeah, anyways, we need to stop this division. So let's continue to the events there. There's also an event going on January 24th. I was approached by the organizers to go to that event and to cover that event. The event on January 24th is in protest to support of Ashley Wickett and the homeless. I guess Ashley was fined or give a ticket to help the homeless back in Oshawa. And now they are protesting against ending some bylaws. I know that she will be there, so that's why. I wish I would be able to go there. It would be really nice to be able to cover that. I guess you would say event, because it doesn't even make sense. Somebody getting fined for helping the homeless. So that means, for me personally, helping the homeless throughout the holidays, and I still help the homeless, that means I can get fined under some bylaw, which doesn't even make sense to me. But welcome to this world, right? Whenever we could do to help, we'll just get thrown back in our faces. So, also, um, there's January. So again, let's go back on January 9th to the 13th. So the week of January 9th to the 13th, I seen also that there's an international 5-day world stand as one boycott week, sorry. So meaning that for the international boycott week from the 9th to the 13th, they want to disrupt corporation international and supply chains too, right? So anything that has to do with distribution, like from any other countries. So in other words, try to support your local businesses, small businesses, local farmers. Try to get out there and know your local people, your local businesses, your local farmers. And the more we can help them, the more it'll help us at the end of the day, right? Because helping these small businesses help us keep the money in our communities, and will help build better communities, which was what we want, is to build better communities and get our communities to be able to food share, to barter, to do these learning podcasts and everything, right? Just helping each other out as a community. So also, we all know about this big event going on in February in Winnipeg, right? So I was doing a bit of research on this. We all know about what's going on with Canada Unity and everything like that. But Winnipeg is a growing movement on its own, and it's becoming very popular on its own. So people are still pushing it, right? The event itself is a native ceremony which will be sacred because it is the prophecy of the eighth fire, right? And it is said to the people on earth that they must choose a path between enlightenment and enslavement. And the seventh fire is is said to light the eighth fire. It is an Anishinaabe prophecy that my ancestors have followed for many, 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 many decades or many centuries. We are in the prophecy of the seventh fire. This is according to elders that know more than myself. So, for anybody that wants to do more research on the seventh prophecy and the lighting of the eighth fire, you can. I'll have more details and everything like that further on. Like I said, I'll talk to more people and get more information on that before giving false information, I guess, or not false information, but just misinformation, and getting you guys wrong, right, in the wrong, which I want to do. So I've been asked to cover most all of these events, right, that are upcoming, and for me to be able to do these events and to cover these events, I'm just wanting to know if anybody is willing to help me get to these events and get these wheels spinning and see that the fighting is still continuing out there, and we are still fighting the tyranny of this government. It doesn't matter which way. So I'm just asking right now, as a 100% voluntary. It's all up to you guys for donations to help me get to these events and get to the locations and get to these important meetings for me to be able to get more content and more coverage and see how much this government tyranny is and will become to an end and should become to an end, right? I don't know when, I don't know how, we can't say, right? Because time will tell. So other than that, guys, a lot of events are going around and a lot of things are coming down. So I'm just doing this quick video just for me to be doing this video and putting this out there. I am not one to ask for donations, never. I was willing to always donate, and I'm always giving, and I'm always never asking. So for me to be asking is me being very, I don't know if humble would be the right word for it, but I feel ashamed about it because it's not in my right state to ask this, right? But I do want to help get these events covered and help you guys see that the fighting is continuing, and just help. Even then, like I said, the more donations I have, also the more I can help the homeless too. If I'm doing these homeless events, it's gonna help me cover more and get more help to the people, right? Anyways, guys, if anybody is up for it too, I will also be doing a live on Facebook under Chris Primo. Anybody's welcome. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. You have a good night.